I'm Ian Williamson. I'm head teacher at Dame Dorothy Primary School in Sunderland. We pride ourselves on being an active school. We have done so now for over 10 years. We have a culture of daily activity through running mostly, and that has led to lunchtime activity and after school clubs as well, and our most recent introduction was an active uniform. After COVID, we were asking the children to come dressed to school in their PE kit, and then we reverted back to formal uniform, and it sort of struck us that actually what we had done before during COVID was probably the answer long term.
Dame Dorothy is such a unique school. It doesn't fit the mould, but it inspires so many children to actually being a bit different is okay, and that's what we build our foundations on.
There have been changes quite noticeable in the last 5 years. Children aren't quite as ready and prepared for the demands of school. Communication skills at a very, very low level. Levels of obesity, they are rising nationally, certainly within the city of Sunderland. You are looking at about 25% of reception-age children who are deemed to be either overweight or obese, over 40% by the time they reach year 6. So I think the challenge is there to all school leaders. What are we going to do about that?
We are still in this framework of you come into school and you are dressed smartly. Girls are in little shoes, skirts, tights. You are presented a certain way.
We used to have like dresses and skirts, but when you have leggings and shorts, you can like bend how you couldn't with skirts and shirts. Yeah.
We question whether or not children could be active when they're wearing that formal uniform. Our active uniform consists of a t-shirt, joggers, leggings, and 3/4 zip top.
So even when we're doing literacy and maths, that active uniform allows us to adapt our teaching immediately. We're not restricted by what the children are wearing.
We have seen a massive improvement in terms of how many children take part in PE lessons. You would regularly walk through the school hall in a PE lesson and see 3, 4, 5, 6 children sitting out. That doesn't happen any longer. In terms of engagement and participation, it has absolutely raised the levels 100%. You would see girls equally using all of the equipment available, bars and the monkey bars.
It's made a difference because it's allowed more girls and boys to move about more, including with like sports and PE that we do, to let more people feel comfortable and let them like run, jump and do all that.
For some of our children with sensory needs, parents have commented that actually the feel of the uniform is more favourable than the previous one, and I think generally parents like it. It's smart, and it's been something which has been, I think, well received by the whole school community. I have worn shirts, ties and suits all my headship career, which is a long time now. It's been wonderful for me. It's made me a more active head. I take part in lunchtime activities with the children. I'm able to go take part in running or football or just have a kick around on the schoolyard, so very liberating. We are allowing them to fulfil their potential and to learn to the best of their ability.
So the active uniform has inspired me as a teacher. We wear the same uniform. I might be the teacher, but when we're outside and when we're engaging in any physical activity, we are exactly the same. And I would love to say that I inspire them, but they inspire me. Across the whole of the UK, there's nothing stopping any school from going, what's more important? How we look or how we feel.
This National School Sports Week, I encourage all schools to take an always active uniform approach and see the impact that it can have on your students' well-being, engagement and learning. Small changes can make a big difference. Why not start with uniform? Join us in making activity a priority.